Okay, I know it's been a while. I've been ill, so this is basically now a hookup to a microcontroller for the BVM ventilator. It was a purely mechanical ventilator before, and still can be if needed to, and that was done through adjusting the stroke via the elongated hole by loosening the knob and moving it down. You can check out my other videos with dimension, links, and construction info. But anyway, so we'll hooked up the servo motor to a microcontroller and put some LCD printouts that gives you tidal volume and and breaths per minute and the inspire-expire ratio. And just basically set up on a prototyping breadboard with 3 knobs to adjust, as I said, tidal volume and breaths per minute in the inspire-expire ratio. That's just done on an Atmel-based processor. And so we can fire it up for a second here, and we'll go with that. Yeah, hold on. Okay, it's set to about 500. It's going to home actually. You'll hit the home switch and then initialize. And I'm going to hook up the tidal spirometer just to double check. Oops, I need to put a valve on it, don't I? There we go. So it's set at 500 right now. And I can increase the rate by reset it. I'll have a reset switch in, but go home real quick. It's a higher rate now. Breaths per minute's adjusted with one of the knobs. And then if you want to change the ratio of in and out, it'll be done in here. I'm going to hit the reset switch here. It'll be all once I get it set up. Faster and then slow out, and it's indefinitely adjustable through the microcontroller. And for the volume, we'll have to just make an array to calibrate for each different bag. That's not very difficult. It's just some typing that needs to be done. And that's basically it. And it's using the Quadrature encoder in the back of the motor, which does 2,000 counts per motor revolution. And through the gearbox, that's about 150,000 counts per revolution in the motor. So it's fairly precise. And again, it uses a homing switch. Once it reaches its max limit, it sets it to 0. And then I will go to the position commanded. It's a closed loop position control. So very precise, fully programmable. So if I can get a physician to get some more info on how they would like it programmed, it can easily be done. And we're working on incorporating a pressure loop feedback that be directly hooked up to one of the masks. And I highly recommend to get a BVM bag that has a detachable head with the exhaust port that's also integrated. So you can hook up a HEPA filter and a PEEP valve. And another nice little feature is to actually have a port. So you can actually measure pressure right at the patient's inlet. So the volume delivered. And also working on that to get an actual volume meter instead of just a spirometer, which I guess to check the calibration would be okay in an emergency. This would be used in emergency only anyway. And having the valve right up against the mask also eliminates the dead space it's in the extended hose. So anyway, guys, I'll put the code up once I'm all done with it. Like I said, I still need a pressure sensor input and a volume meter I would like. So, and hook up the rest of the LCD for the indications of all the required parameters. And also for breathing assist, That would be done also to differential pressure sensing at the mouse. If somebody would try to take a breath, it will actually initiate its cycle on that. Okay, everybody, I'll put more links up below. Bye-bye.